Hello everyone, my name is Sharvinraj, son of Mayalagu. My matrix number is 23 DLS23F2051. My class is DLS1A. Today, my group members and I will deliver Chapter 1 Introduction to Accounting as well as Chapter 3 Accounting Process and Books of Accounts. My teammates are Tejendra, Ruben, and Kishan. I am going to present the first accounting concept, the objectivity concept. This concept places an emphasis on the necessity of financial statements being based on evidence that can be independently verified and free of any human prejudice, rather of basing their records on their judgments or estimates. Accountants should record transactions based on document facts. For example, a company purchased office supplies for 1000. The accountant records this transaction based on the invoice, not an inflate or deflate estimate.
Hi all, my name is Tejendra, son of Subramanam. My number matrix is 23 DLS23F2021. So I'm from logistic cost in class. My class name is DLS1A. So my point is historical cost concept. Historical cost concept is a state of asset and liabilities are recorded in their original acquisition cost, not their current market value. This ensures the consistency and avoids the subjective of valuation based on a fluctuating market condition. For example, if a company buy a machine for worth of $50,000, even the machine market value is increased to $60,000 in a year, it continues to be reflected in a financial statements. Its original price is $50,000 cost.
Hi, nice to meet you all. My name is Kishan. My matric number is 23 DLS 23 F2005. My class DLS1A. Now I'm talking about the money measurement concept. This concept dictates that only transactions measurable in a common unit are recorded in the financial statement. Non-monetary transactions like employee, moral, or rent directly included. An example, a company receive positive consumer review for a service.
Hi, my name is Ruben, son of Ajay. My matrix number is 23DLS23F001. And I'm from DLS1A. So my point is the going concept. This examination represents the business will continue operation in the foreseeable future, allowing accountant to record asset based on the expected useful life, not their potential value. For example, a company contract a new building with a lifespan of 20 years. The building is duration recorded as an expenses over 20 years, reflecting its ongoing use for the business.
The last concept is separate entity. This principle views the firm as an independent entity from its owners. The owner's personal funds are kept separate from the company's financial activity. For example, suppose a firm owner invests 100,000 of their personal funds in the business. This is documented as a separate owner's equity account, not as revenue or a business asset. The owner's personal spending are not shown in the company's financial accounts. Now I am going to present the credit purchase. Credit purchases are things to get today and pay for later. A credit purchase invoice will state the credit terms including the payment deadline. Diagram displays the invoice. An invoice should have other information like invoice number, date, due date, seller and buyer information. The seller is Bisubona Enterprise 78 Lot 62A Kawasan Perindustrian Klang Jaya 41200 Klang Selangor, and the buyer is Kitchenware Sendirian Berhad Nombor 8 Jalan Batu 3 41200 Klang Selangor. The invoice number is in 6523 and the invoice date is 8 January 2024. An invoice includes list of products or services quantity, price per unit, and total amount. The bill includes an oven and stainless steel mixing bowls. A single oven costs 100. The 15 stainless steel mixing bowls cost 50 each, totaling 750. The credit purchase is complete.
The next source of documents is a purchase written or written outwards. So the mean of the written outwards or purchase written are same. The old slippers they are mostly called written outwards, or the new slippers they are mostly called a purchase written. So don't be confused. Purchase written and written outwards are same. The meaning of the source or purchase written or written outwards is that this document are filled by the customer detailing the items have been written date. The reason for the written date are any other relevant information. It will serve as a formal request to the seller to accept the written good. So now the documents provide a clear trail of the written purchase, the transactions and HI are provide and recording the decoration and inventory and accounts receivable and the seller to accounting records.
In source of document, my point is credit sales and credit note. Credit note is issued by the seller of customer as acknowledgement of the written goods. It is included detail such as the item returns, the original sales transaction reference, sale transaction reference, the amount credit to the customer account and any applicable reason for the return. As example, credit note return 50 unit of flour packet because to defect to kitchenware Sindrian Berhad.
The next source of document is drawing goods for personal use. It's a memo, withdrawal slip or request form. It's a document fulfilled out by the person who is withdrawing the goods for personal use. It includes details such as the name of the individual, the items being withdrawn quantities, and any other relevant information.
Now I am going to demonstrate the preparation of the books of prime entry. Purchase journal prime entry books will record credit purchase. It records credit purchase of inventory alone and involves business invoice. Kitchenware Sandirian Berhad use credit to buy an oven and stainless steel mixing bowls from Bisobona Enterprise on January 6, 2024. Purchase notebooks are main entry books for inventory credit purchases. Supplier invoice lists items and pricing commencing the transaction. Bisobona Enterprise is mentioned as the supplier in the purchase journal on January 6, 2024 with invoice number in 6523 and 850, 100 for the oven plus 750 for the mixing bowls. This entry shows one of the business monthly credit transactions, revealing its total credit purchases. For correct accounting of the credit transactions, the 850 is transferred to the purchase account in the general ledger on January 31, 2024. The credit purchase is complete.
Book of prime entry is a purchase written journal to be recorded in a journal. So the purchase written journal is to know this credit note revive. This is simply made by the suppliers. So for simply to be know, the recorded in a purchase written journal is noting dates, credit reasons and credit note number, and also supplier names for the purchase written journal. For example, purchase written journals on 7 and January 2024, Kitchen Hardware has got a purchased oven and stainless steel mix for the worth 850 ringgit by credit. A defect of the goods returns to the supplier were 350. The below shows the date 7 January 2024, Kitchen Hardware got transfer 340 ringgit to the to the purchase written journal account.
My book of prime entry is credit sale. It helped to record in sales journal. This journal used to record sales of inventory only. It is written up from invoice issued to customers. The name of company customer from the invoice issued by business should be recorded listed in sales journal. For example of activity is on 6 January 2024, Bisobona Enterprise sold 15 stainless steel mixing bowl RM100 to kitchenware Sindrian Berhad on wedding. Transaction below date 6 January 2024, particular kitchenware Sindrian Berhad got transfer RM100 ringgit to sales account.
The last part of entry is drawing. It's recorded in general journal. The general journal is all transactions that cannot be recorded in any special journal like purchase journal, sales journal, purchase return journal, sales return journal, and cash journal. Example of activity is on 4 January 2022. Sorry. 2024, Visa Bona Enterprise took goods 2,000 ringgit for personal use.